All right, welcome back to the Shawn Show. Today we're going to look at a front choke.
Here's one of the options that we use from the front choke with a takedown. Stay tuned for some more.
The front choke is a simple attack. You could probably find numerous defenses on the internet, on YouTube, whatnot. I believe that this is by far the best one, and I'll explain to you why as we go. All right, today we have Ireland and Anne-Marie here helping me today. We're gonna walk through the front choke and some of the different things that you can do, different factors that are happening, different options that you have with a front choke. So the attack that we're gonna do here, this front choke, what I want you to do is to raise this arm as high as you can and then turn your hips. The explosive nature of the hips are gonna get this grip off of your neck. It has to be explosive. You can't do this just here because now they're just gonna choke you more. So it has to be explosive here. From this position, I'm gonna start striking. Maybe it's a back fist, maybe it's palm strikes, leads into elbows and knee kicks. And then I can look to create distance there. And understand that this front choke is probably gonna be done from a bigger person to a smaller person, maybe female, child. And a lot of times people will say, just strike them, poke them in the face. The problem is that the bigger, stronger person, when you start doing that, their will's not gonna be broken. If they're really determined on choking you, you putting your hand in their face and pushing on their throat just isn't going to work. So you have to have something mechanical that's going to beat their grip, okay? So for instance, if I put my hands on her throat here and she starts trying to claw at my face and go hard. She's clawing my face, I'm still here. I'm still grabbing onto her and I'm still choking her. She only has a few seconds to defend this. And so she can't get panicked. These hips are so important to turn, but I can't overturn here because now she'll have she grabs on, I'm gonna turn my hips so I look to strike, whatever strikes you wanna throw. If you wanna do eye pokes and throat strike, whatever you wanna do, we go with simple but effective strikes like palm strikes and elbows and knee kicks. At this point, if you can't escape, if you have other reasons why you can't just escape out of the situation, you can look to take them down. One of the most simplest takedowns is here, this clinch here, and I'm gonna just pull her straight down, and then I look to strike and create separation from there. Another option is a simple sweep. So she's gonna do the front choke here. I'm gonna look to do this escape, strikes, pull in. Maybe I look to clinch up with her, okay? So I've got her in this clinch. I can pull and look to do this outside sweep. Just here, I look to strike and then look to escape. Another option is off of this. These strikes are essential. We have to throw these strikes. We have to get good at these strikes. That's why we do our REDSIF training. That's why we hit the bags. That's why we do our solo training. I look to knee, and then maybe she looks to grab onto me. Maybe she's trying to grab. I'm looking to create space here. Maybe I do a duck under to get to her back, and then I look to take her down, look to escape. Another option is when I do this, and I start to strike, she starts to bear hug me now. I may get caught up in a bear hug here. That's why this hand is so important to keep this arm up as a frame. At this point, I can look to create distance here or just control here, throw knees, keeping this frame here. I stop this front bear hug. Maybe I push down and then I can take the back. One of the things that we work on once you learn the basic self-defense is resistance training. So students will start with the front choke, and then it will start to move into front bear hugs, rear bear hugs, different types of attacks that are resistant in nature, and they have to be able to fight from that.
So this is just a simple front choke with strikes and a takedown, a simple takedown. You need to do the strikes before you do the takedown. Same thing here. Make sure that you strike. Takedowns are so much easier before the takedown to get that takedown done. The girls are just working on simple takedowns after the strikes. This is what we teach our intermediate students. There's an outside sweep there. We did some pull downs before. Here's going to the neck. Oh, that was not very good, but that's all right. That's what training is about. So now she's starting to resist a little bit, going in for the bear hug, starting to fight for the clinch. Ireland's having to figure out some balance, and then she gets the takedown. Oh, Ireland's looking for the bear hug there. Anne-Marie's having to defend against that bear hug, that front bear hug. She looked for the arm drag to the back. Now she's looking for a takedown to the back. So Anne-Marie's looking for the duck under, but she missed it. That's what training's all about. There's the duck under. She gets the back there. Good. Ireland's looking to break the bear hug into the clinch. There's another front choke. Throw some knees. She's fighting from that frame with an underhook. So I'm going to come in and work with them on that initial escape from the choke and then putting pressure. This is essential. Now I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how to frame out when someone's looking to bear hug. The next thing that I'm going to be working on is it's really hard to get to that outside leg for that outside sweep with a frame because your body posture is not, you're too far from the person. So I look for the underhook before I look for that outside sweep. Position is so important when you're doing these takedowns. Right now, Ireland's pushing on me, pressuring. I'm looking for the underhook, throwing knees from here, and then I can look for a takedown there. I look for that underhook, or I look for the opposite underhook. Here we go again. Ireland's putting pressure. Anne-Marie looks for the front underhook and then pressuring. Oh, she's looking for that arm drag to get to the back and then a good takedown from there. Here's another front choke. Oh, I go low. She's having to sprawl out in order to get that good balance. There she goes for the arm drag and then that back takedown. All right, so I'm looking to pressure her in with that bear hug, make her have to sprawl out and defend against that front bear hug. Looking for the arm drag. Now I've got the head. I go to a collar tie up, and then she's able to break free and get the takedown. Here we go again. I'm looking for the back. Now she has to defend against a rear bear hug at this point. She turns into it, but I'm still on top of her. She has to keep that frame nice and strong. Then she's looking for the takedown right there with a follow-up. Here, Ireland is defending. Anne-Marie's trying to stay clinched up. Ireland's having to defend, and then goes for the outside takedown right there. Good takedown. Anne-Marie's defending. She goes for an underhook there. Ireland staying on top of her, trying to get that front bear hug. At this point, it's just a fight. They're looking to see who's going to be able to clinch up and get the takedown with some strikes. They're just fighting at this point. It's turned into a wrestling match. That's what this is. She goes for the arm drag. There she goes. She's putting pressure on her. She's throwing knees. She's keeping that frame strong. She's stopping the clinch. Anne-Marie's looking to resist. Ireland takes that leg, and she's able to get her into a takedown with a follow-up. Here we go again. Look at that frame. She's having to keep that strong frame so that Anne-Marie can't bear hug her. At any point, Anne-Marie could just disengage, but that would be the end of the fight.